Welcome back to some Animal Crossing New Horizons. I'm Day Darling. I shall see what's going on our lovely island of Fawnhallow today, where we are, well, I'm recording in the morning, mainly because I'm going to be busy this afternoon, evening. I'm going to a concert, an Imagine Dragons one, so I'm recording now, just to sort of, you know, get it done, so I don't have another 2 a.m. recording session of Animal Crossing, which is, I mean, it's fine, but it's also like a bit much, isn't it? I don't know how this has happened, but I'm pretty sure I've been busy every weekend in July, which is like, July's meant to be the time where, you know, I clear stuff out for Art Fight, and then I've had no time to do Art Fight, so, oh well, that's how it goes sometimes. But hello everyone, we're now in Fawnhallow. It's 12:06 PM on Saturday, July 26th, 2025. So I mean, we're having a bit of time, but I also need to record stuff, and it's like, whoa, it's also like the final week. But that's how it goes, you know. Life is full of ups and downs when it comes to how much it takes to do stuff. So, what are we going to talk about today? I don't know. Good question. I can't stop thinking about werewolves because I'm just like, what cool design for a game, you know. I don't know if I said it enough, but I was actually thinking about after I recorded, being like, it's so classic for me. Like, I feel like I like the idea of games more than I like playing games. Sometimes, not all the time. Let's be real. I do like playing a lot of... Excuse me? Hello? I do like playing games. But sometimes... I think... I'm not going to say it's weird. Because, you know, be cringe, embrace it, etc, etc, or whatever. Weird, not weird, all in the same boat. But it's the sort of thing where it's like... It's almost amusing, I think, how much... a design, just small random elements, which I'm sure most people don't care about, stick in my mind as being like, wow, what a fascinating way to design a game. Solves like such a neat problem. But yeah, I don't know. Maybe I should buy more board games. Like, I don't know if I mentioned this at some point, but Root was having like a Kickstarter for the next expansion. I think Root is the epitome of, I love this game, conceptually. How much do I like playing it? I like playing it okay. I think more of a problem is it's actually... I've only played it like twice, fully. Did I win either of those times? No, actually the same person won twice. But to be fair, she's pretty good at board games. And could I have won? I could have won on the first one. It was actually down to... It could have been down to a coin flip, but I actually missed the play. To be honest, but that, I mean, there's a lot going on in Root, so I'm not like mad about it, and plus that friend played well, so definitely deserved a win. My biggest problem with Root is it feels a bit sort of king-makey, you know. I'm not really sure how you get rid of that design, but it's sort of just like, the way I'd put it is essentially it's sort of like, I felt like I ended up swaying the course of action in the game too much by me, but because basically it was like two people were doing kind of well, and then I attacked as like a third party, and whoever I attacked couldn't win, the other person won, essentially, which is difficult, I think, because it's sort of like, well, you know, is that part of the strategy to be able to lay it low enough, or is it, you know, part of the strategy, or should it not be part of the strategy, because it's not like a, I mean, it is kind of like a social strategy game in a sense. But it happens. Anyway, I love the design of it. Anyway, I backed the Kickstarter and I did like the highest thing because I was like, whoa, I could get pledge the highest tier now and I would get literally all the expansions. And I'm like, this, I did a math and I was like, it works out like a lot cheaper than actually just buying them. And I was like, well, I can buy them eventually even if I wasn't going to play them, just because I think this game is cool. I mean, it does leave me with a doubled up base set, but then I'd probably just like give that base set to, my friends, like, the pair who play it. Because, I mean, why not? If I just got a spare one, then like, what else am I going to do with it? If anyway, I guess I should give a new one. But I don't know when that pledge is being delivered upon. I suppose it's probably being delivered upon when the actual module gets released. But they released like a Kickstarter like update. I mean, I haven't backed many Kickstarter things. Like, I think I've backed Rivals of Aether 2. And played I played a little bit of it, not a lot of it. And then I backed this. There have been things in the past which I definitely have wanted to back, but like I was like a teenager, I think, when we came out. So I was like, oh, I don't know if I should. It's like a risk or whatever. Now I'm an adult. I'm like, heck yes, spend money on this. Is it a risk? Yeah, that's kind of like what you're signing up for. But one I always think back to is Vem's Fighting Herds. I wish I backed that, even though the game's kind of like gone through a lot of drama. Well, drama and publishing drama, not the actual game itself. I don't think went through drama, but it's more like they released their sort of base game and they started doing DLCs and they got like a publisher, and the publisher, or is it, yeah, the publisher, you know, ended up firing like most of them and then just like pulling the cord on it, which really sucks. Because I mean, it's a pretty niche fighting game in the first place, and even though I bought it, I played it like only a handful of times. Anyway, it kind of sucks, mainly because apparently the last character is broken, overpowered. Like, so insanely overpowered, like one of the most overpowered characters in all of fighting games. Mainly because she had like no time to be playtested, essentially. And then, props to the dev team. We're probably just like, okay, well, I mean, it's better to at least sort of get her out the door so they can see what was intended for her. See, that's the sort of thing which makes me wish I was like a billionaire or something. And then I'd be like, you know, billionaire, what do I love? I love games, you know. I'll do a video game donkey, start my own sort of game publisher or whatever. And I see a game, I'm like, Vem's Fighting Herds, that's a cool game. I'll give you funding. Just make the game. Is it a loss? Maybe. But it's a hobby loss, right? Like when you're a billionaire, I don't think you really care about... Well, okay, I mean, I guess you don't get to being a billionaire without being absolutely brutal in the worst possible ways over money. But probably if you're in that sort of stage, if I lucked into a billionaire, like lottery style or something, I don't think I'd probably care that much about. Be like, oh no, I'm losing like £500,000 or something on this business. That's literally a drop in a bucket for a billionaire, which is crazy, absolutely crazy. We're not here to talk about capitalism, although, and that sort of thing. I'm just saying here on a sort of like a wishful scale, be like, damn, would have been nice to be able to back it. Should we see if there's any other cool Kickstarters going on at the moment? I don't know of any. Mind you, I don't really pay attention that much to Kickstarters. It's more I sort of stumble across it from things I see. But mainly I just kind of care about games. Kickstarters. There was one Kickstarter a while back, which I actually completely forgot about until now, which I was like, that seems pretty cool, but I don't remember what it was. Someone's mowing a lawn outside, I don't know if you can hear it. Is that a pasta-shaped hair bow? Hellish Pride? Is this Has Been Hotel stuff? Can you do this? Like, can you make a Kickstarter based on someone else's IP? 5 iconic projects from Kickstarters. Exploding Kittens. I have played that one. I don't remember how it goes though. Gravity Blanket. Oh, Fidget Cubes. I didn't know that was a Kickstarter. Oculus. Pop Socket. I don't know, Pop Socket was a Kickstarter as well. That's actually quite interesting. Anyway, games. Let's see the projects and games. What seems interesting? Prophecy Dice, a watch dice spinner. That's crazy. See, there's a lot of tabletop style sort of games along the lines of D&D, you know. Pin-up Monster Girls? What? Animated minis. Now that's got me curious because I don't even know how that would look. It's a 3D anime. Oh, it's like the stereoscopic effect or whatever it's called. Cats Cucumber Chaos. See, I think it's very easy to be, in retrospect, being like, damn, I wish I backed out on Kickstarter, because it's a lot easier once you know it's been released and know it's something good. But you're like, I should have backed it. Always a lot of time, like I look at a lot of these things, and I'm just like, I don't know, because I know nothing about these. It's not even, is it going to be good, but it's like, do I think it, would I like it? Bring back Moshi Monsters? I thought Moshi Monsters was back. It's got 19 days to go. It's about 100,000 off. Moshi Monsters I did actually play a decent amount when I was younger. It was sort of like, it was in between, like, because Neopets I played when I was much younger, but by the time I hit like, but that's because of my sister, to be honest. So it was a bit older than me, if anything. So by the time that like I was in like primary school, and playing games, the go-to game was Club Penguin. But then when we hit like year 5 or year 6, for whatever reason, Moshi Monsters was a thing. I remember I made like 3 accounts. Like my main account was a Katsuma, then I was like, but I think my puppets are quite cute, and then I made one for a Lovely as well. And I think my plan was eventually to have 6 accounts or something, one with each monster. Anyway, sorry, Moshi Monsters. I don't have as much nostalgia for you. If this was a fixed Neopets Kickstarter, then I'd be like, a lot of tarot cards. Interesting. So I just thought something. It's not safe for work, so I'm not going to mention it. But what was that? There's so many tarot Kickstarters. Show me game projects on Earth sorted by magic. It's probably just like best. What about video games? There's a video games filter. Is that a video game? It says it's a book. Fight book. Jackbox meets Dungeons and Dragons. That's an interesting idea, I think. Is this a tribute to Final Fantasy? Can you do that? Can you do Kickstarters of someone else's property? I'm not even going to say that one. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I'm just not in the loop enough about like things getting Kickstarters. Or maybe I'm just not excited enough for things. Maybe that's some sort of thing that I need to sort of get with it, you know. But yeah, sorry, I didn't mean to talk about Kickstarters or retroactive backing, like as a concept. That wasn't what I was planning to do today. But here we are. I mean, sometimes you just gotta let the conversation take over. Anyway, after this, I'll be getting ready. I'm currently got a towel on my head. I'm waiting for my hair to dry. And a sort of shower, freshen up and everything. Just seeing when my friends want to coordinate meeting up for. I see. Okay. Well, we can do that. But yeah, what else to sort of talk about? Like, I don't know. What are sort of Kickstarter things? I'm trying to think of things on past I've seen Kickstarter, but has that only ever been 4 Kickstarter things that I've wanted to back? That seems quite small, if anything. I'm not saying that's necessarily a bad thing, but it's sort of just like I would have thought there'd be more things I thought would be cool. Maybe I think, you know, this made me thinking about the most recent Game Changer episode. Maybe I'm just hard to pitch to, you know. I'm now trying to imagine myself on like a Dragon's Den type show or something, and have people pitch to me their ideas. I think I'd be really bad on that show. Not necessarily for my business sense. I think my business sense would be probably average, if anything. Well, maybe not average, but that's probably giving myself too much credit. But more so for the fact that I think probably I would just not. I'd be like, nah, this seems like too much of a risk. Nah, so I'm not interested enough in your product. I'm gonna have to give it a pass. Which I think kind of goes against, well, it's not like against the spirit, I suppose, of the show, but it's more like, well, I mean, it kind of is against spirit. I think Dragon's Den would probably be not very interesting if a Dragon's Never bid. Or Shark Tank, or whatever you want to call it, to be honest. I don't know why it's called Dragon's Den and Shark Tank. Shark Tank's the American one, right? Dragon's Den. Dragon's Den is the UK one? Are based upon the original Japanese series. Oh, I had no idea it was originally Japanese. Shark Tank. American. Are they basically the same thing? Hold on. Dragon's Den versus Shark Tank. So it came... the Japanese show Money Tigers, then Dragon's Den, then Shark Tank. Fair enough. Who's even on Dragon's Den at the moment? Like, who are the current dragons? Do I know any of these people? I don't know. This actually kind of sounds kind of fun to be a dragon on it. I'm obviously not a CEO entrepreneur or anything, so it probably makes no sense for me to be there. But if I was... I think I'd probably back the most random things. Like, I've never actually seen Dragon's Den, so I don't actually know how it works. Like, is it... like, are the dragons competing against each other, or is it literally just for the business people to get their business off the ground? It's just an investment thing, right? Rejected investments. Destination London. Trunky. I ride on 2 gates. Oh, I've seen these all around the airports. I had no idea that was a Dragon's Den thing. It's kind of weird because I feel like the fact it's a reality TV show makes there's a sort of like a veneer of not fictionality, because that doesn't make sense. It's the sort of thing where like I feel like it doesn't feel real, but then like obviously it is real, you know? It's the sort of thing where it's like, because it's a reality TV show, something in my mind is like, oh, this doesn't exist, this is just, you know, done for the ratings. But I think that's probably too negative a reading on it. Seems a lot of these things actually did exist. Criticism, investigations, blaming the failures on their own entrepreneurs themselves. It's not about the cash prize, it's about pledging to invest. Oh, they're saying that like a lot of investments fall through. I mean, don't most investments? Oh, maybe not most investments, but a lot of investments I'd imagine do fall through, right? Especially for one from reality TV. Like probably you'd have more if you're actually interested in investing in something, you probably would have more business dealings than just like, oh, probably like a 10-minute slot on a TV show, right? Maybe not, I don't know. Oh, Razzmatazz. Magic whiteboard? What's going on over here? See, it's kind of surprising. I haven't heard of any of these successful investment receives. And the only one I've heard of is a rejected investment. I mean, I guess that's kind of cool. There's been a lot of series of this. There's only quite a few. There's been over 20 series. But there's only like 12 actual investments on this Wikipedia page. I mean, obviously they can't put more down, but I thought there'd at least be like a Wikipedia page of list of successful ones or something. Oh well. Anyway, I am going to round this episode up here. So if you have been watching, thank you very much. It's been Animal Crossing New Horizons. I've been Dear Darling. Likes, comments, subscription, shares, greatly appreciated. Socials, Discord down below. Hope we see each other again, but for now it's our farewell. So until next time, bye bye for now.